It is a glorious day. It's Wednesday, actually. It's probably a horrible day to do anything. But Future is dropping album of the year. I'm calling it. It has to happen. I haven't been this excited about a Future release in a very long time. That's cap. That's cap. I've always been excited about Future releases. I don't know why I just said that. I just lied for no reason. Anyway, the album title is I Never Liked You. The fact that this could apply to so many different things, including Future himself, is crazy. The artistic possibilities, the narratives, the diss records that this could possibly spawn. Insane. Each one of these tracks could be a track dedicated to one of his baby mamas. I don't know. These could be shots at his kids. I really don't know. Future is not exempt from anything. I don't have a standard for him in any capacity. He could get on the mic, talk about anything from a negative point of view or a toxic point of view. I would believe you. I will believe you 100%. But let's get into the track list, because that's the first thing that I wanted to talk about. I see a couple of these names, and I'm like, you know what? There's no way that this could go wrong. First one that I wanted to talk about, Wait For You, featuring Drake and Tim's. How do you go wrong with this? I wasn't in love with Certified Lover Boy. But when Drake had Tim's on that one record, I'm like, you know what? Whatever Drake does, it doesn't matter, because Tim's is going to dominate the track. How on earth are Tim's, Drake, and Future going to work on a song? Because it can't be a trap song. It can't have that Metro Boomin production or anything like that. Because if it does, Tim's going to sound a little awkward. So it has to be a bit of a softer cut. That means that Drake and Tim's may control the chorus, the hook, together as a duo, as a duet. That would be crazy. That could mean that Drake has a feature. Obviously, he's listed on the feature credits. And Tim's is in control of the hook. That would be even better. Future and Drake serenading, going back and forth about getting old, doing old nigga shit. And them not being able to get any bitches anymore. I don't know. I just know with Tim's included on this, it's impossible for it to be another Way Too Sexy. So I'm already happy about the potential that a Drake and Future collab has in 2022, as long as they are moderated by the hook of a Tim's. That's just number one. It can't get any better than that. Next track that I'm really interested in, Chickens with ESTG. Chickens, to me, immediately just sounds like a drug anthem, all right? I don't like to talk like that, because I'm not a druggie. I don't like to do stuff like that. Leave that for Future and his goons, you know what I'm saying? But for me personally, I hear Chickens, I hear a coup, okay? Niggas that do drug shit always got a coup. They always got a coup. They got a place for animals. They got dogs. They got Michael Vick, narrating a pit bull fight. They always got something having to do with animals, okay? ESTG being on this track, you don't understand how powerful ESTG's verse has to be. The last time ESTG and Future had a collab that was like huge was Lick Back. And if y'all remember Lick Back, that was one of my favorite songs of 2021. Lick Back is one of the hardest shits imaginable. That is an amazing song. Throw the hood up and then I skirt off. Slide in that track, I caught my jury on my shirt off. Turn the phone on D&D on silent on alerts. Bro, it can't get much better than this. It can't get much better than this. I wanted to talk about For a Nut featuring Gunna and Young Thug. The potential that this has to be a ridiculous song. This could either be amazing or it could be terrible. This could either be hilarious or it could be cringy. But know, before this drops, know that this is going to be one of the biggest highlights for this album, For a Nut. And if it's not, I'm going to light myself on fire and run into a small child. There's also been talks recently of Future potentially dropping a double album. So he would do I Never Liked You as his leader, and then next week or a couple days from then he would do Monster 2. I don't know where this theory came from. The only reason I'm giving a little bit of acknowledgement to it is because Future listed a bunch of features, and a few of the features I saw that he listed before the track list came out were not included on this track list. So I do kind of believe that maybe there were two albums that were made, and Future's gonna have the Brent Faiyaz, the Babyface Ray feature, like FKA Twigs, for example, on the Monster 2 cut, if there is going to be one. That would be great. I'm not expecting it, But if it happens, I'm not going to be surprised. I'm also happy that there aren't too many features on this project. I also love the fact that we're not getting that cut with Southside and Travis Scott. That shit was mid. Anyone hyping it up is an idiot, and I'm here to tell you that, okay? However, even if it was a track that Future was really proud of, I'm glad it didn't show up on this album because the cut itself wasn't strong and it didn't have enough time to really grow into anything before it deserved to be on a new Future album. I'm loving the fact that we're going to get 16 original brand new Future cuts. Am I excited about the Kanye West feature? Not really. Kanye West has been off his rocker for a minute now, and in terms of him giving a verse that I think is going to be entertaining or a verse that won't potentially ruin a song, let's just say I don't have my hopes up too high. The fact that this is 16 tracks is a bit more promising. I believe High Off Life from Future was 21 tracks with no deluxe. That's crazy. And I really liked High Off Life, but condense your albums, narrow it down, shorten them, make the best out of everything, include the best out of everything that you have, and you have a much higher chance for a record that's a lot more listenable. As for what I want on this album, I don't know. Future is at a point in his career where he's been the introspective guy, a guy who believes that he is above the drugs that he is using and the drugs aren't using him, a guy that believes that he is above tricking and when really he's addicted to tricking. I think the niggas that really love Future's music are gonna come out as full Future sexuals at this point. The niggas that low-key want to fuck Future but will never admit it, so they give him props in areas where he doesn't deserve it and say insane shit, they're finally gonna come out when this album drops. I hope they do. Future is a legend in music, and I need for this to validate that status. I don't want to keep looking back at DS2. I don't want to keep looking back at Monster. I don't want to keep looking back at Purple Rain. I don't want to keep looking back at Future and Hendrix. These are all great records, but I'm tired of going back to the past 4, 5, 6 years to hear Future at his best. I'm tired of doing that. I need him to be the best now, damn it. That my hand slamming onto the thing right now wasn't powerful enough. I apologize, but you get what I'm trying to say. Future, this is his chance, and I believe in him. I believe in him. I feel it coming. Like The Weeknd said, he has all the tools that are necessary. I need him to lay it all out on the table. I need him to put it all out there. No holds barred. I don't need no metaphors. I need him to say the most crazy shit he has ever said in his entire career on this album. I need him to put it all on the table. No filler. Please. You have a chance, and I'm believing in you, and I'm going all in on this, and I'm gonna say it. Future will have the best album of 2022. It's confirmed. I said it, so it's confirmed. It has to happen now. There's no way it doesn't happen, right? What if it's trash though?